The most horrific night in Atascosa County history happened right here.
Shots are being fired now, Jane.
2 deputies and a DPS trooper killed.
Ambushed, cold-blooded ambush.
A suspect intent on killing law enforcement lured them into a trap.
They were all shot multiple times and were gone.
Families left devastated.
How do I walk into this house and tell my kids that their dad is gone?
A community refusing to forget the fallen. Tomorrow marks 20 years since the deadly ambush that forever changed Atascosa County. Eyewitness News reporter Vanessa Croy talks to survivors and a widow remembering the fallen heroes 2 decades later.
Atascosa 911.
October 12th, 1999, it was a Tuesday night.
Okay, where you at?
The most horrific night in Atascosa County history happened right here.
Shots are being fired now, Jane.
2 Atascosa County Sheriff's deputies had responded to a 911 call off Corgi and Coffrin Road, and they weren't answering their radios. A state trooper was dispatched to the scene to check on the deputies. He quickly radioed officer down, and that was the last time anyone heard his voice.
Something just did not seem right. I just knew I was driving to something bad.
The gunman, Jeremiah Ingleton, was hiding in the brush, firing off round after round of ammunition at the officers.
There's dust flying where bullets are hitting the ground.
He stood up and fired multiple rounds from the semi-automatic rifle in our direction, and we were at an intersection. We could hear the bullets whizzing by.
Soward was a deputy chief then and still vividly remembers the carnage unfolding right in front of him.
We knew there was 2 deputies and a trooper up there, and we couldn't get to them.
And the last shot that night was Ingleton, turning the gun on himself.
We were able to quickly get the guys out, but it was too late. They were all shot multiple times and were gone.
Deputy Mark Stevenson, Deputy Thomas Muncie, and State Trooper Terry Miller all shot and killed.
The 2 deputies got there about a minute and a half apart. Of course, they were both shot and killed when they got out of their car, and the second one not knowing what had happened to the first one. And Trooper Miller got there, and he pulls up and sees them lying on the ground, tries to back out, radios officers down, and he can't even get backed out of there but maybe 75 yards, and he gets shot. Ambushed, cold-blooded ambush.
This is his blood.
Thomas Muncie's wife still remembers the shock of that tragic night.
And they're calling him and he's not responding and he's not responding.
She rushed to the sheriff's office and got the devastating news.
How do I walk into this house and tell my kids that their dad is gone?
Muncie had 4 children, and all 9 children left without fathers.
I had a beautiful life. I said, I loved my husband so much. I said, and then this person that I didn't even know crashed into my world. I said, and destroyed it, and destroyed my children.
And in the days after, neighbors rallied around the families as they buried 3 fallen officers.
That when you're that sad, you want the whole world to cry with you. We were that sad, and our whole community cried with us.
Everybody else was fortunate to go home to their families that night. Those 3 guys weren't. They'll always be with us.
3 officers that made the ultimate sacrifice.
When that happened, and it took him totally out of my life, I didn't think I could breathe, because he was everything to me.
Leaving behind a community that will never let their memories fade away.
It had a huge effect, and to this day it still has an effect.
Those 3 guys, they were heroes. They were heroes.
It's a calling on their life. He loved what he did, and he loved being an officer.
Vanessa Croy, KENS 5, Eyewitness News.
What a tragic night that was. Muncie's family set up a scholarship for band students at Jourdanton High School in memory of Thomas. A 20th anniversary memorial is planned for tomorrow night at the Atascosa County Sheriff's Office, starting at 5:30.